What's going on, guys? Welcome on in. We made $316 flat on Carnival Cruise. So this trade was two trades, 25K account and the 10K account. Made 225 on the 25K account, made 91 on the 10K account, totaling $316. Let's dive into the charts and see how Carnival Cruise is doing now, because I actually have no idea. I haven't really looked at it since. Well, cool. There it is. So you can see how it panned out. We entered on this nice bullish engulfing breakout candle right here, back on the 19th of November, which is a while ago. Looking back, it's almost a month ago. But it did sell on the 5th, so it was like a couple week hold, two and a half week hold. And then we just kind of consolidated here, but north of the breakout, cool. And then we had that push, got to 27 target, got just above that by like 15-20 cents, and then it's been just kind of doing its own thing. It's not, didn't like completely unwind, but it's like, okay, whatever. So that's the deal. Big picture on this trade. I didn't trade this level, although looking back, that was a pretty big breakout point. That just didn't fit my system, really. It's just maybe the weekly, not really. It's still too much. It's just like a big horizon. Maybe the monthly, it's like, I guess. But bigger picture, that was a big breakout point, pretty big level. Cool. Can I get a setup inside of a bigger picture uptrend? Can I get my setup? I did see it. I saw the consolidation right up in here. Can we break it? We did, got to the push, and that was really all it was. So nothing crazy. This one I did have I didn't size huge, not that huge. It was kind of like, here's kind of how my sizing kind of works. I have like a rough standard size that I really trade, really risking approximately like 80-ish bucks, let's just say, on a loser to make, 125, let's call it roughly, on the 10K account, and that gets scaled up on the 25K account. The same percentages. That's kind of like the rough scale. So this one on the 25K account, we only made $91, which means like, okay, what means you must have risked less. I did. So I went smaller on this one because at the time I had been coming off a lot of wins in a row, and it was a 1.5 to 1 risk reward. Wasn't looking for anything crazy. Wasn't looking for a home run. And I was like, I have had a lot of winners recently. I just don't want to keep sizing up, not sizing up, but I want to size down a bit, because when I broadened this chart out, I look back to the left and I didn't have like a beautiful, it's still like, there are charts out there. We are nearing all-time highs, very strong momentum. Like, yes, we have momentum as of late, but in the bigger picture, you go out the past couple of years, like we're getting close to the recent highs that we had on the bounce back post-COVID. So I could see us maybe struggling up in this area, in the upper 20s to near 30. So that was kind of my thoughts. I was like, maybe there's something here. We have a little bit of reaction. It's not like it's a strong chart. If you look, if you just stopped and looked at this chart like this, you'd say, yeah, strong chart the past 2 years. But when you broaden out bigger, not the same story. So that was my concern about it, and that was really it. Does it have to do with maybe the travel season, the holiday season? I don't know. It got some good pushes on technically like Travel Tuesday or Monday, whatever, like after the Thanksgiving holiday. It got some good pushes. Does it have to do with that? I have no idea. But cool. It went up, hit the target. We got out, is what it is. With the sizing, so I have like that standard size. Then on trades that have a bigger time horizon, I'll go a little bit larger than that risk. So maybe I'll risk like, instead of risking like 80, I'll risk like 100 to make like 150 plus. And then on trades like Apple, you'll see the Apple trade that I have, which it may take a bit longer to come out and hit target, because it's a bigger time frame. But that one, I'll explain more about that one when I have the recap for it. And then the risk here was, would be a little bit on those where I size up a little bit. The risk would be obviously, you risk $100 to make 150 plus. When you size down, you're risking maybe in this case $60 to make $90, something along those lines. And that's kind of the situation, kind of how we roll with it. Subjective discretion, like that's kind of what I was using on that, and it's a piece of the puzzle. Coming off again, why? Coming off of, go back to last month, a lot of winners, you know what I mean? So I don't know what else to say. Like last month we had a lot of winners. So if I go back to last month's stats, we had a 63% win rate, a lot of winning trades. So I was like, okay, we're winning a lot, This one, because the bigger time frame, like you broadened out, I'm like, it fits the criteria for me to drop the size a touch, 20%, whatever the number is, from my normal sizing, and roll with it. In this case, it worked. The other trade that I had on the similar sizing perspective didn't work. That was last trade recap you saw, and that's it. But they netted me a positive. So with one working, one not working, we are currently up $51.04 on the month. And we have one open position right now on Apple, which we'll see what happens on that one. Looking pretty good for now, but you never know. With that said, thanks so much for watching. I'll link up trades below like always, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.